Baltimore Renaissance is the largest, most expansive, most comprehensive community consensus-based revitalization plan in the history of Baltimore City. I run a real estate investment practice. I can easily be considered a developer, and I'm proud to say I'm a developer with a socioeconomic conscience. For me, a project is only as successful as what? The people it impacts. When I was driving through the city looking for projects and opportunities, I saw the benches that say, Baltimore, America's greatest city. While I saw the benches making this bold statement, the people sitting on the benches didn't look like they were feeling too great. That let a switch to go off in me that said that this place has great potential. It already has the benches ready to go for when it reaches there, and now it's just a matter of us making sure it gets there. This is a project that is going to literally connect development projects, both new that we're gonna work with the task forces to create, and existing projects that are already being worked on hard by community members. So when you look at the map, the impact map of our projects, you will see that it literally encompasses the entire city.
There are 5 different sections: north, east, west, south, and central. The ultimate goal here is to set up a focus point in each of those areas and create multi-income housing. And the reason why multi-income housing is important is because when you attract a business to a particular area, you also need people to work in those businesses. And if the people who work in those businesses cannot afford to live in the area in which they work in, that is a sign of displacement. The ultimate goal here is to be inclusive so that not only can the people who own the businesses live in the area, but the people who work there can also live in the same area. And the only way to do that is by creating an environment in which you have a mixture of affordability and market rate housing.
The way it works is the first step is what we're doing now. In urban planning, one of the key imperative pursuits, first and foremost, is stakeholder outreach.
By targeting different areas, we are approaching the stakeholders in different communities to figure out, hey, what is it that you've been looking for? What do you feel your community is lacking? And let's figure out how we can make that happen here today.
So that the community, the corporations, and City Hall can come together to work together to identify what's going to happen on each one of these sites. And the one thing I learned how to do most importantly and imperatively in business is to find what the people in the community need and also what businesses need, and try to find the synergy between the two and get rid of the paranoias and the stigmas and the blockades that keep us apart. Because oftentimes, once that's unleashed, once you get those issues, the concerns or the paranoia out of the way, there's nothing that can't be accomplished.
I would definitely say it makes it different because of the community aspect, and each neighborhood gets to decide what they want in their community center or city center versus just somebody coming in and developing. And I think that is critical because it's going to take all of us in all our neighborhoods and all our communities in the city to work together, which I think will make it much more successful than a company or somebody coming in saying they know what to do. This is community-based and driven, which is making it so different than anything else I've ever seen.
My vision for Baltimore is a city that's thriving. In the past, we've had population decline, we have the loss of industry, loss of jobs. I see a resurgence, a renaissance in Baltimore. And so that means having a place where families are going to be doing well, seniors, young people, in a city that's going to be a welcoming place for people of all races, genders. And I think we're on a path to be there.
So, in closing, after being moved the way that I have by this city, which has really inspired me to want to do more than I was before to help move this place forward. All I have left is to basically, look at this place, look at the people, look at the processes, and say that the Baltimore Renaissance Plan is the change that is not only needed but long overdue, and will help us all move forward together. And from my standpoint, as an immigrant, son of a mother and father who came here with almost nothing, to have reached to where I have with God's blessings, the only thing I could say is that I'm willing to do anything and everything I can. And that's why I created this plan to move the city forward, working with everyone, the community, the corporations, and City Hall, working together as one unit to move forward together. So with that, I put my hand out in solidarity in making this place America's greatest city.